Welcome to the Lobby Bar Podcast with your hosts, Roy Park and Jason Ginhart.
We continue our series of discussing affirmative defenses found in Labor Code Section 3600A 4 through 10. Today I'll be discussing the initial physical aggressor defense found in Labor Code Section 3600A 7. In general, an injured employee would not be entitled to any compensation for an injury that resulted from an altercation where they were the, quote, initial physical aggressor. There are two prongs to the requirement here. First, the injury must arise out of an altercation, and second, the employee must be the initial physical aggressor. First, let's discuss what it means for an injury to arise out of an altercation. The Hodges case essentially indicates that an altercation arises when the facts demonstrate that the persons in conflict intend physical harm on each other. This is different than interactions involving horseplay, which has its own set of standards. In short, when there's a conflict, it's the physical harm component between the parties that's the important thing to analyze here. It's also important to note that the altercation can be between an employee and a third party, and it doesn't have to be between two employees for this defense to be applicable. Secondly, the applicant must have been the initial physical aggressor in the altercation for benefits to be barred. The California Supreme Court has boiled this down and has indicated that the initial physical aggressor is the one who, by physical conduct, first places the opponent in a reasonable fear of bodily harm. It must convey a real, present, and apparent threat of physical injury. Many times in these cases, altercations between employees may also not arise out of employment, which can provide another opportunity for a defense, essentially layering another burden for the applicant to prove that the dispute wasn't, for example, purely personal in nature. As mentioned, these cases are very fact-specific, and it's important to get witness statements, surveillance, video of the incident, and background information of the employee's personal interactions leading up to the incident to get the full picture of your defense options.